Hello everyone. I, Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher, welcome you all to my YouTube channel Learn Mathematics. Students, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment after watching the complete video and hit the bell icon to get further notifications. Today we are going to start with a new topic, relations and functions, which is chapter number 2 as per NCERT. In this chapter, first of all, we will understand the meaning of Cartesian products of sets and then we'll see few questions of exercise 2.1. So let's start. What is the meaning of Cartesian product? Let us take two sets, set A and set B. In set A we have two elements red and blue and in set B we have three elements bag, shirt and jeans. Now how many ordered pairs we can form? We can form 6 ordered pairs. Red bag, red shirt, red jeans and blue bag, blue shirt and blue jeans. Now the collection of all these ordered pairs is called the Cartesian product A cross B. Just because it is A cross B, that's why we have taken all the first elements from set A and the second elements from set B. Had it been B cross A, then we would have taken the first element from set B and second element from set A. Here, note that this ordered pair AB is not equal to ordered pair BA. They are never equal, they mean something different. So the definition of Cartesian product is for set A and B, A cross B is equal to the collection of all the ordered pairs AB where A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B, and this is called ordered pair. Now let us take some more examples. We have taken three different sets A, B and C. Now let's calculate A cross B. Just because we have to find A cross B, it means first element has to be taken from set A. So the collection will be 1 3 1 4, 2 3 2 4, 3 3 and 3 4. Now let's find B cross A. Now first element we have to take from set B. 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 4 1, 4 2 and 4 3. Are they both equal? No. So note that A cross B does not mean B cross A. You can verify the same thing by calculating A cross C and C cross A, B cross C and C cross B. Calculate and verify that they are not equal. Now the definition says, given two non-empty sets P and Q, the Cartesian product P cross Q is the set of all ordered pairs of elements from P and Q, that is P cross Q is equal to the collection of all the ordered pairs PQ where the first element P belongs to set P and the second element Q belongs to second set Q. If either P or Q is a null set, means empty set, then their Cartesian product will also be phi, empty. Now the Cartesian product of three sets. Let's take a set A having two elements 2 and 3. We have to find the Cartesian product of three sets. So let's write A cross A cross A. It means 2 3 cross 2 3 cross 2 3. Now the first element will be, let's take the first element of all three sets, means 2, 2 and 2. Second element, let's take the first element of first two sets and the second element of third set. It means 2, 2 and 3. Now let's take 2, 3 and 2. This way we have to write all the possible elements. So we can see that we will have 8 elements. The collection will be this. And note that A cross A cross A will be equal to these type of triplets A, B, C, where all three A, B, C belongs to set A, and here this A, B, C is called an ordered triplet. We will call it as ordered triplet. Now equality of ordered pairs. If two ordered pairs are equal, like xy is equal to 1 2, it means we know very well that x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. So thus if ordered pairs are equal, it means first element of left side is equal to first element of right side. and same with second element of left side is equal to second element of right side. Now number of elements in A cross B. Number of elements of A cross B is equal to number of elements of set A multiply with number of elements of set B. So if set A has 3 elements and B has 2 elements like we have seen in the example, so the total number of elements in their Cartesian product will be the product of 3 and 2. It means 6. So if we have set A 1, 2, 3, set B 3, 4, and we calculate A cross B, it means 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 3 and 3, 4. So we can see how many ordered pairs we have? 6. So number of elements we can get by multiplying their elements. If A cross A has 9 elements, then how many elements does set A have? Now we know this formula that number of elements of A cross A it equal to number of element of A into number of element of A. So it means square of number of elements of set A. So A cross A has 9 elements is equal to number of elements of set A whole square. Now we'll remove this square and we'll get the number of elements in set A, that is 3. Now let's discuss few questions of exercise 2.1. Let's take question number 3. If G is given as 7 and 8, H is given as 5, 4, 2, then find G cross H and H cross G. We have done one example of same kind. Let's understand one more time. G and H are given. Now let's find G cross H. Means first element we will take from set G. So 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 2. Then 8, 5, 8, 4 and 8, 2. Now let's calculate H cross G. So first element we will take from H now. So 5, 7, 5, 8. 4, 7, 4, 8. Then 2, 7 and 2, 8. Question number 4. Here we have to state whether each of the following statements are true or false. If the statement is false, then we have to make it correct. If P is equal to Mn, Q is equal to Nm, then the Cartesian product of both the set is equal to this. So students, without even calculating, you will get to know here that this is a false statement, because now we know the formula that how many elements will be there in the Cartesian product is equal to the number of elements of particular sets. How many elements are here? 2. How many elements are here? 2. So 2 into 2, 4 elements should be there in P cross Q. But here we have 2 elements. So definitely this statement is false. So let's calculate P cross Q. That is P cross Q, it means first element has to be from P. So Mn, Mm, Nn and Nm. So 4 elements, and it is given in the question that it is having 2 elements. So definitely given statement is false and the correct statement is this. Now third part, if A and B are given, then A cross B intersection phi is phi. Let's calculate. First of all, set B 3, 4. Now B intersection phi. This set B intersection phi. So intersection means the common. Now with what is common in these two sets? Phi is only common. So B intersection phi is phi only. Now A cross B intersection phi. What is set A? 1, 2 cross phi. And we have just seen this was one of the property that when we have to calculate the Cartesian product of two sets, if any one of the set is a null set, it means their Cartesian product is also a null set. So the given statement is true. Question number 7, here A, B, C and D, 4 sets are given, and verify this thing. Let's talk about left hand side first of all. A cross B intersection C. First of all, let's find B intersection C. B is 1, 2, 3, 4 and C is 5, 6. What is their intersection? Nothing is common, so it is 5. Now A cross phi. Definitely it is phi only. Now let's come to right hand side. A cross B. A is this set 1, 2 and B is this set 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's find their Cartesian product. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4. Now 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 2, 4. Same way, let's calculate A cross C. Now, what is common in these two sets, A cross B and A cross C? Nothing is common. Is there any ordered pair which is common? No. So, it is also 5. So, left hand side is equal to right hand side and it is proved. Let's take question number 9. Let A and B be two sets such that number of elements in set A 3, number of elements in set B 2. If x1, y2, z1 are in A cross B, find A and B where x, y and z are distinct elements. Now, A cross B contains these three ordered pairs. It is given in the question. A is the set of all first elements, so it means set A is equal to x, y and z, and B is a set of all second elements, so B is 1 and 2. So set A and B are ready. Now question number 10, the Cartesian product A cross A has 9 elements, among which are found -1, 0 and 0, 1. Find the set A and the remaining elements of A cross A. Since A cross A has 9 elements, so A would have 3 elements. We have just seen this thing as well in the video. Now, let A is equal to A, B, C. So, A cross A will be A, B, C cross A, B, C. Right? And let's find out their Cartesian product. After that, -1, comma 0 is in this Cartesian product. So, taking A as -1 and B as 0. And 0 and 1 is also in this Cartesian product. So B we have already assumed 0 and let's take C as 1. So now compare the values of A, B, C with this collection of A cross A, this collection, and put the values of A, B and C and find out the entire collection of this Cartesian product. Out of this, how many elements we have now? 9. Out of these 9 elements, 2 are already given in the question. So rest 7 ordered pairs are here in front of you. So students, I hope you must have understood these questions and the concept of Cartesian product. Please complete remaining questions of exercise 2.1 and keep watching my YouTube videos, and don't forget to write your name, class and section in the comment box. Thank you very much.